Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real. Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes,
Yes, sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Alright, I guess, now's the time to take over here.
It's bigger than my head.
Just kind of looking around, wondering if there's a idle dialogue here. Alright.
Some places you go have
Sounds real. Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
Okay, not much to do.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run.
Oh, we knocked the door.
I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
Alright, I guess we have to do that. Oh, hello. Click the barrel.
I once had the hiccups for 4
Did I
days.
click anything in there?
I wonder if this is drinking water.
I can't click anything. Okay.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog. It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key. Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Exhibit removed. Aww.
We're checking out everything.
This would be great for apple bobbing. Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Yeah, let's get scurvy dogs instead.
Alright.
I'm hungry.
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else. What should we do next?
We gotta get scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
This is true. Little known fact. A lot of food can be stored warm that way.
You kids better have money.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money.
So I want to click on everything else, but I want the scurvy dogs.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's
Piece of
money
8.
that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Please? Can't you spare something
Shoot.
for a couple of hungry kids?
Alright, so I gotta get money. That's not gonna work.
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Now what?
I need to go to the
You have a key
outhouse.
to the outhouse?
On the wall.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
Oh, I'm gonna like this game.
In France, they call us
I'll
So
bring
stoked.
this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
So, let's check out the outhouse.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Good. You unlocked it.
This is gross.
Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
That water?
I'm not touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do. It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
Kind of reminds me of a Ren and Stimpy close-up.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Toilet.
Gross. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay. Gross.
Okay.
I once ate 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Hey, Chucky. It says you're supposed to wash your hands.
Ooh, I think I just got a good idea. Got the slug, right? Kinda looks like... Oh, no. I wanted to, like, plug it up or something.
I dare you to take a drink of this.
No way. I'm not doing that.
I double dare you to take a drink of this.
Don't want to get sick before I get my scurvy dog.
I double dog dare you to take a drink of this.
I'll do it for
Awesome.
1 million pieces of 8.
You will?
No.
I triple dibble dare you to drink this.
I'll do it if you do it first.
What's that over there?
Where?
Okay, I took a drink.
You did not.
Did so.
Did not.
Did so.
Do it again then.
I don't know.
Okay, you don't have to drink, but I dare you to wash your hands.
Not sure if I should keep going down this road.
Your turn.
Ew! You actually did it!
Your turn.
No way!
Your turn.
No way!
Okay. Can we use this on the muck? Oh,
Your turn.
No way!
I have an extra tooth in the back.
okay. It's nice they have a list. What do you say?
I'm not sure how we can get scurvy dogs without any pieces of 8.
We might have all we need. I don't think that guy can see very well.
Ah. Very well. Have to try it.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of eight. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours. Yum! What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Okay, so I was kind of mucking around.
You know
Let's do
you
this.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Think there's anything else? Hey, girl.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerking
Oh,
We just
I
got
get it.
here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner.
She's supposed to be the girl pirate that
Perfect.
they're all in love with.
Parks it heads.
Okay. It's on the list. Oh my gosh.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another
no.
ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would. Then people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design
I think I'm
is
supposed to
actually
skip
less
it.
effective than the
I don't
sharp
want to,
V-shaped
though.
design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, that's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the little flanges at the tips are
Oh my
as thick
gosh.
as most anchors. About 30 years ago, all kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies.
I am
But
skipping,
the
by
only
the way.
they could keep them from floating was to attach. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word. They're called that because when you stop in the middle. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
I read a lot. Good God.
At
Alright.
home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Aw.
Woohoo! Yeah!
Darn.
I wonder where this path goes.
You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, cheater!
Have to wait until I say go.
Awesome.
I have an extra tooth in the back.
You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Dang it.
Chucky wins!
He's.
Woohoo!
I think he did start with.
Yeah!
Darn.
Alright, what else? Feed the duck, add some sauce to my scurvy dog. Do we have sauce? Not.
Hey, hands off.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Jeez.
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Oof. Times are tough. Oh my gosh. Awesome.
I want to say 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Don't feed the duck. I want to feed the duck. What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs. You should put that on your scurvy dog.
So gross. Oh. Yeah.
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops. I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Practice sword fighting, find a four-leaf clover, make a wish at the wishing well, and find your real parents. Oh, clovers are over here.
Do not pick the four-leaf clovers. As if! Let's look for a four-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
Got it.
I found one!
Oh.
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
I never thought I'd ever find one.
I'm gonna pull out the big guns here. Nope. Oh, I can't give it to her. Okay, let's practice some sword fighting.
Do you want a sword fight with me?
You don't look very challenging.
Ouch.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Let's see anything else. Let's try this again.
You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Dang it.
Chucky wins!
Oh, I can double click to go faster.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Next time for sure. You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
I win!
Ran into a tree.
I wonder where this path goes.
I should find a coin to throw in.
Are we done here? We might not be able to come back if we head this way.
Let's see what's over here.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit? Let's be frank, you can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win!
I win!
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Shut the wishing well. Feed the duck.
I want to feed the duck. I'm saving this scurvy dog for myself.
This place is fun. This place is fun.
That's a nice tree.
I'm only pretending to look at the tree. I'm actually spying on that couple by the pond.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Gotta run.
How rude.
Okay. That's how you do that. Distract him. Now we can feed the duck. Let's see what happens with the duck.
It looks full.
So I think I can ask her to
Do
sword
you
fight.
want a sword fight with me?
I've seen you fight. Come back in a few years, maybe.
Excuse me.
Would you boys mind letting us enjoy our day in peace? Thanks.
Let's see a coin. Go back here.
Here's your key back.
Put it back on the hook. I'm not your monkey.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Hey, look. I'm returning the key.
You want a medal?
Hey, achievement. Let's see. Get this full screen. Wish it was a windowed, but it's okay. I will leave that for now.
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else. Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
I don't see very well, but I can hear just fine.
More food.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
Weird. You can like go back and look at the dialogue. That's cool. Pressing the comma key or the left caret button. So what if I take it?
I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that.
How much is a mug of grog?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head. I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Some bread.
At home, I've got a collection of old
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Exhibit removed. This would be great for apple bobbing.
Your turn.
No way. Gross. I am not doing that again.
I think I need to.
I wonder where those two people we were following went.
I stole it from that couple. I never thought I'd ever find one. I never thought I'd ever find one. Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run.
I think I have to do anything over here
I guess
again.
they don't like visitors.
It seems like I need another coin.
I wonder where those two people we were following went.
Implying I need to go this way.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Some things are better left unknown.
Oh, there is a coin. Hey, look at that. Mustache. Wish to disappear. Wish for a cool plant. Yeah. Wish we could speak backwards.
I wish Chucky had a
Such.
mustache.
Ah! Whoa!
Yes. Alright, that's it. Cool. Let's go.
Did you know?
Oh, awesome.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Yeah, I was probably standing on the coin or something the first time.
Those have toenails.
How's it
and
going,
stuff in
Joe
them.
DK? What up?
And we were playing your
Thanks for joining.
adventures. You just did? Big whoop.
Have you played this game for a while, or just got
That
it?
takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asks me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest
cool.
stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't.
Yeah, I've been
just
waiting
change
for
it
this
around.
game.
That's not how
I heard it was
stories
coming
work.
out last month.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're
Started.
finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one.
Oh,
that you call
awesome.
The
Yeah,
Secret
same
of
here,
Monkey
man.
Island, where you went to Monkey Island and found
Secret
the
of
shop.
Monkey
Oh,
Island.
that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this?
Yeah, this game was definitely one of the first I played.
Maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Your parents'
I
IBM.
have to
Awesome.
Go, walk my tarantula.
I'm trying to think what the first model of computer we
No,
got.
Stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going
Can't
around
remember.
that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had
Yeah, I
to
remember
go
my
so I left
aunt
him
brought it
alone to get
over
my own expedition started
one
and beat him
holiday.
with a punch.
We played it like all weekend. It was awesome. All the insult sword fighting. That's just so nostalgic. I just love it. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, that's awesome. The original box. Here we go. Okay. Beautiful. Oh yeah, I remember those days. This is awesome. I've played all the other games too. Like, some of them are better. There's a couple that are pretty bad, I think. Or at least one, in my mind. But I do like the last way it ended. That it was a story. Walking through the forest looking for Carla, and there was a log you could look into. And I told you to insert this. Yeah. Yeah, like when you're on Monkey Island and you're going through like the dry rivers, I think. Oh, it was on Melee Island. I don't remember that part.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
Let's see, yeah. LeChuck captured my wife, that is true. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, this is also true. We've been enemies my whole career, yeah. The guy steals all my best ideas, absolutely. I'm taking a voyage of my own. Yeah, we'll go with the wife.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's
Caught
not
me.
the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Oh, thanks for the follow.
He said the
Much
same
appreciated.
thing about you.
Always nice to meet people who've been gaming since the 90s. Right on, dude. Take care. Enjoy your dinner. Oh, you just finished. Well, I hope it was good. Take care, my dude.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around?
I used to play the Sierra city building games. Like Caesar. That was my favorite. I still play it occasionally.
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Gosh. I like how we're kind of going through the original.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's keen on bluntness.
Chuck, okay, go to this pirate ship. It's over here.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Yo ho!
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition. It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Swipe. Carla Poster said she was tough on toughness. Oh, I didn't look. Oh, in the back of the scum bar is the kitchen. Yep. It's the kitchen. I know my stuff. Alright, let's check that out.
I really need to talk with the pirate leaders.
Ah, it's not gonna show me. Okay. Darn, I didn't take a look. Hello?
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders.
Get lost.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Gosh, are our brains this bad? Or
Maybe your party invite got lost in the
yeah,
mail.
memory goes, I guess. I've forgotten too, my dude.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Is it you I should
Yeah, I
talk to
think
about financing?
we're
an
in the same boat there.
Expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Alright, take
And
care,
the
Joe.
others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent? It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
Exactly. It's a raid.
Fine. Well, don't keep us in suspense. What's the target?
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a prize of incalculable monetary value.
I don't know about incalculable. Quick, who can count to 0 the fastest?
Like the rock music that's going on in the
Hear
background.
me out.
It's like they redid their own music and covered it to a rock album. It's really cool.
Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
And
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's keen on bluntness.
keen on bluntness.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's keen on bluntness. I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard.
So can I not go to kitchen in the back? Yes, there we go.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe. How have you been?
Good, peachy.
Peachy.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Still in public service. Fighting scurvy now.
My place is clean. Our health certificates are up to date.
No, it's not like that. She's got a foundation. They're trying to promote limes as a preventative.
Oh, well, tell her I say hello.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey! Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did. Well, that's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm thinking I'll steal one.
As far as I know, the only ship out there is LeChuck's.
Even better. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Bold. I like your thinking.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. Active little guys, aren't they? Looks like a mugshot.
Stay away from that picture.
Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday. The plaque says, "In memory of looming seagulls of old." Well, it's definitely a mop. Will you advance me the down payment on a ship if I help you clean up?
Put that down before you hurt yourself.
What?
Clearly, there's a lot you don't know about mops.
Honestly, I think I prefer to keep it that way. I've got a few coins for incidentals. The pen is mightier than the sword. It's hopeless. It's hopeless. Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames. I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
I think I've done everything in here. These guys aren't gonna help me.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me.
Elaine?
Guybrush! Wait, are you
Are
going
you?
to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. We've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Sounds like we've both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you?
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks. I'll try that. I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
I have to get going.
Oh, so do I. Lots to do. Bye.
Bye. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Portobello. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important. but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers. They're having a half-off sale. Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally and historically accurate. The sign says so. Going out of business? This place is an institution. Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
What else do we got here?
Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle. Oh yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now. If any clock were the exception to that rule, it would be this one. At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. The sign says, at Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
Can I go through the doors? No? And that used to be a thing. Go through these doors and end up in different areas. Little shortcuts to
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
interesting. Hint book. Not sure I approve of that.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door.
It's true.
Things are not what they seem. All keys are gold. It's the way of keys.
Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball.
Hi there, newcomer.
Hiya. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Is it old lady in the window crossway? Yeah,
That's the old lady in the window across.
that's crucial.
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
I feel like I shouldn't ask this question,
What's
but
to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key, one that opens all locks at once.
That seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Tell me again about how to have keys made. It's exciting.
You bring me the serial number from the lock. It's pretty...
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
kind of seems like games simplified a little, maybe, or...
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
What's this lock?
That's for hats. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Oh, vicious parrots. Reminds me of the pirate. I bet he's here.
Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Can I try out your key grinder?
No. I wouldn't want you to lose any fingers.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
Okay, golden keys sounds important for later.
A visitor! Wait, Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice. Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic! You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way.
Be sure he and my other crewmates end up taking the ship
Things
last
like
time.
cell doors.
The vacation cruise.
What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Oh my gosh, this is the same lock.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp without the clean parts.
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away. Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Melee Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sail, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Then I gotta go back to the docks.
Let me know, as long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
Check out LeChuck's ship there.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice.
That it is advice. Not sure if I need to press them anymore.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing. Are you sure there's no way I can get a ship from you?
I'm afraid that's the case.
Nuts. It's starting to... See you later.
Yep. How's your day going?
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
This is what Governor's Mansion is.
Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Go.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
When was the last time you had a bath?
Ha! That was marginally clever.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You should never have given up being swordmaster.
Who says I did?
Oh, sorry, I just assumed. Governor seems like a full-time job.
It is. But there's room for overlap if you're creative about it. I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Elaine said that program is being hampered by Captain Madison.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
Ha! I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
So, unlikely but still possible?
No. You want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
Is there a government program that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, gosh.
You get a subsidy going on here?
We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
I think you're talking about LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
Yep. I don't really have anything to say. We just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
It's a lot of work being governor. I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
I don't really have anything to say. We just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff. Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Yes, ma'am.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Edgy.
Okay. It's the edgy. Ooh. Let's take a look at the interior. Why not? Must be a guy with a hook and a parrot over here, I think. Shipyard. So we'll go here. Go with the Stan adventure here.
Wow, it's worse than I
Going
imagined.
off the grid here. Oh, Tans.
It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Actually,
Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's.
it's a
Stan
bucket.
used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's a dried up old sea sponge.
Can you take this, really?
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? The assets of this establishment have been seized to... The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. It's good for relieving stress. It's soft and extra fuzzy. This used to be such a bright, cheery place.
Oh my gosh, I think this ship sinks in the original. Oh, I guess we gotta go back here. Oh, you know what? There's the forest. Right.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Museum of Pirate Lore. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now. At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
I defeated the Swordmaster and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. It's here.
A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
Love it.
Ooh, purple flowers. These must be teasel, or alliums, or clematis.
So I feel like I should go off the path.
A classic specimen of Alata needleus. I'm hopelessly lost without a map. Ooh, purple flowers. These must be catmint, or wisteria, or sweet rocket. Ugh. Ah. Ugh. I'm hopelessly lost without a map. Warning. Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended. I'm hopelessly lost without a map. I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
I don't think it'll let me.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Alright. So I'm gonna try these guys again. Oh, hello.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body is fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today. Yes. Now get lost.
No joke, I actually bought that game again on GOG.com. Like $2 or something. I will play through it. Yeah.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah. Yo-ho.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualifications have you got, exactly?
I completed the 3 trials.
Trials?
It's how they used to make their bones in the old days.
Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented. I served with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do with.
Just so you know, this is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh. Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Yes.
Okay, definitely no. So,
Don't look now, but I think there's a leech on your chin.
Buzz off.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
It'll turn out to be a t-shirt or something.
Don't look now, but I think there's a leech on your chin.
Buzz off.
just gonna steal all the checks, I guess.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated.
I thought so.
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. You've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Smith. John Smith.
Uh-huh. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop. Expedition to fabled Monkey Island.
So I guess we're gonna get the mop, but...
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old. What was that you were trying to tell me about mops before?
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it,
This is
the
amazing.
mop will become your constant companion. your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
I'm just gonna steal his.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
100% stealing this guy's mop.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
So we're making a mop. Okay. Kind of getting somewhere. I think the map area is now.
Stay away from that picture.
Cool. This is open now.
Hey, Wally.
Well, look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again, too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Keep talking about Madison.
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Bye. I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason. They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says Maps and More on the edge.
Thanks. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Ooh, looks chilly up there. This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. What's this a map of?
The secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable. I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, Cursed Black Diamond. The first rule of piracy is, never buy a used treasure map. It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. Huh, never seen one of those before. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself.
Got the monocle. So, free the one dude, I think.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done. Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed! Wait! Let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Lady's still here. Let's do this first.
Hey, Guybrush!
Hey, kid! You look like you're having a good time. That's nice.
Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here!
I'll make it my number 3 priority. I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read. I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
They say the only real prison is the one in your head. but take it from me.
This is the number for the jail cell lock.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hiya. Hello again. I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Just give her the key number, I
Can you
guess.
from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Ooh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
See?
Hey, Guybrush!
Hey, kid. Word of advice, kid. Stick to the narrow straights.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case. Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away. Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
I've been to the shipyard. Your office is all boarded up, with your toothbrush sealed inside, presumably.
Well, don't worry yourself about it then, son. I found a dead centipede in the corner that should do until they let me out.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
See you later.
Yep.
What's this?
Jail.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
Oh, from huh?
I don't remember this place being so leaky. This is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
No one ever works together. All want their own prize. When they get close to finding it, suddenly they are gone.
What's back here? The cliff on the island is rubber tree. Oh.
It seems to be stuck closed.
I wonder what the right answer was. Lava? I don't remember that. Below the cliff. Pain, only pain. So, what's the other option? I don't remember. Graffiti.
Looks sort of like an eye. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that? Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. Keep up the good work, buddy. Too bad it's empty. An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Sure where the museum is.
I've always been impressed by your chair.
Thank you.
What's cooking?
The Feast of Knowledge.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty.
Hermitas,
Grimshaw,
what's happening?
Unholy peg, juggling, and any tricks
What's
involving
going
stacking or balancing the product may cause serious
So I'm
injury
glad you stopped
and should
by.
not be attempted by
Been playing a little Monkey Island here.
Spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt.
It's an old school game that they remade.
At all
Called
times,
Return to Monkey
keep the
Island.
product away from children, pets, aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults.
They're going through the liability of a knife that I just bought.
The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences.
I'm pretty sure
of
I'm
any
supposed to
use
skip
or
through it.
misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Right.
It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife. The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog.
Forgiveness frog. Gotta do here. Find the mop handle trees. I think there's anything else to buy in here. What's this?
It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not, but the tourists like them. All my merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until
So I'm in the voodoo shop here. Let me get out of here. So, did I get a map of the voodoo tree? No, he wanted like a piece of wood or something. I'm so confused. So I think I need to go back to the forest.
Hey, watch it!
Whoa! Go in there. Here's a new dude. Yeah, it's really cool. Now it's hard to describe it. I don't know if that's surrealist or it's like a Pablo Picasso art.
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir.
Alright. So that's new. These pirates won't talk to me. They don't think I'm cool enough. So, got new information
You look
for
like
him.
the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse, Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Speak as you make it, find your three-headed monkey. I gotta try that. This is classic in this game.
Look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
Oh, where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Oh, man.
Can I ask you again about the mop I need to make?
No. We're skipping that.
Never mind.
Okay, yeah, apparently I have to make a mop. Something...
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay.
Okay, so we're going to the governor's mansion. Sure if there's a fast way. We'll run. Governor's mansion. Guess we're talking to her. Carla. Come for a recipe.
Come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring the bell?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I don't really have anything to say. We just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
She's not gonna give me the recipe. Oh my god. Ingredients by Barbie Flank. I think I just found it.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Some pain.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last. You never even.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
The heck? Oh, there's this trivia card over there.
Can I borrow a book?
You never.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
She really won't. Oh, the forgiveness frog.
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just rude. I reject your frog.
Oh my gosh. Trivia. Alright, let's test my trivia. These ingredients is not required to make. Something with bread. Yeah. This game has trivia about itself when it came out. It came out in the 90s. So. Alright, I'm 2 out of 3 on the trivia. Okay, so I have to write a note on the frog. I have a pen. Dear Carla, her name is Carla.
Dear Carla.
Losing the book.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
This? I think it was this one.
I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness.
Portobello.
As shown by your actions at Portobello.
Oh my gosh, I hope I was paying attention earlier. I forgot.
You scare the heck out of me.
Alright, this might work.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, I'm impressed, Guybrush.
They did it.
Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book, and I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Sweet.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
Go back to the chef here. See what happens. Love the music in this room. Yeah, yep, that's a good soundtrack right there. Let's see, talk to the cook. Got recipe books. Let's just get into it.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to
Head banging.
I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
So now he's not looking.
This will be excellent.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Keep your hands off my mop.
That was awesome. Mop heist. Yes. Achievement unlocked.
Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could.
He'll never complain again.
Busy?
Yep.
Okay. See you around.
Okay, so he's making a dish, I guess.
Where was I? Brilliant innovation.
I remember that stench as if it were yesterday. It's Carla's copy of Ingredients by Barbie
Seems
LaFleur.
like a lot, but okay.
Tree.
Ingredients indeed.
So I was a little confused because the map guy told me to get a piece of wood from him. Let's double back here. So what did he say? Another monocle.
Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Hey, Wally. Tell me again what you need to make me a map to the mop tree.
Just bring me a sliver of the wood needed to make a mop.
Sliver of the wood needed to make. Ah.
Bye.
Got it. So I have a knife. Use it on his.
Three teaspoons and a
Knife.
tablespoon.
I carved it off the cook's mop handle. Good time. It makes
Do
things
I
look bigger.
really have to salt it so often? Coming along.
Okay, the chef is learning how to cook. So I've got a sliver of the wood.
Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
See another trivia card. Trivia cards. Keep going. It's gonna be mushroom, then purple. Still mushroom. I want to get the frog. Purple. Boom. There. Gosh, look at this magical place. It's a tiny deer.
It's like there's a welcoming committee.
Oh, friends.
Mind your mama, little prickly kids.
Mind your mama.
Hey, little fella. Wow! The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare, endangered Malay Island mop handle tree. The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare, endangered Malay Island mop handle tree.
Ceremonial knife, alright. Several hours later. Oh no. What have I done? Oh, that's bad. Okay.
Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. It's what nature is for.
Oh no.
I carved it myself.
Did you?
Hey, little dear.
They're all crying.
I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish.
Certs.
I'll take a shortcut back.
Oops. Oh, well, probably fine. So much to do.
Look at the mop handle I carved. I only needed one tree to make it.
You found the tree. Oh, good thing you only took one branch. It's the last mop tree on the island. Very, very rare. 16 cups in a gallon. This will be excellent.
It's torn and ugly, but strangely compelling. If one monocle is good, two is better.
This thing.
I made him up.
Ooh.
It's a single perfect instrument that I will keep and use
I made
for
him
a
up.
lifetime.
So much to do. This will be excellent.
Look at my new mop. I made it myself.
That's a fantastic mop. Absorbent, expertly carved handle. It should last you a lifetime of fine mopping. Always confused about baking versus roasting. So much to do.
Okay, so that's that, I guess.
I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay.
Okay, so what's going on?
This will be excellent.
Busy?
Yup. Now, where was I? Well, now that doesn't even seem possible. Ingredients, indeed.
I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
96 teaspoons in a pint. Brilliant
Pleasantly scorching hot.
innovation. This will be excellent.
So I need something hot.
Busy?
Yup.
I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Sure what I should do right now. Nice. But I got a mop now, so he recognizes me.
Hey.
Threepwood. I shouldn't even be talking to you.
I'm not Guybrush Threepwood. I just look like him. You'd be amazed how often people confuse us. Sometimes I impersonate him at parties, just for fun. We've never even met, and I doubt I'd like him if we did.
Even if any of that were true, it wouldn't matter. LeChuck would take one look at you and go nuts. Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough that I can't give you the job. Sorry.
Ooh, what's this?
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship. No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4. Hey, Wally. It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh.
Cartographing. A suspicious ladder to a window.
Hey, Wally. What's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. This was a good idea. They magnify stuff even better since I stuck them together.
Hey, kid.
Can I use them on?
most of this serial number has been rubbed off.
Darn it! I've been trying to inventory the... No thanks, I'm about to be acquitted. Escaping looks bad.
I am stuck, I think. It's like...
Hot diggity, what?
At least the jail is well lit. And at least this jail has 2 lamps.
Music just makes you want to tap your feet, doesn't it?
I think I'm gonna take a break here. Like 10, 15 minutes. Grab a bite to eat or something. Let's get some music while we wait. Let's see. Alright, I'm back here. I'm still kind of stuck here. Not sure what to do. Maybe rope to this lady. I'm trying not to use any hints. Let's talk to the locksmith again.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
So do I need to get her more food or something? Let's see. Maybe talk to the governor? What else is in here? And... strategies. Yeah. Plank. Voodoo tricks you can do at home.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, 2nd governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today.
Running out of ideas here.
Hi
Can
there.
now. Hey.
Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks?
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual
Internet or OBS? Oh, did I cut out?
When he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me.
Oh,
Just
I probably just need to change this. That's the wrong one. There you go.
before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island.
Yeah, I think I might have crashed a little while ago.
As it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important.
Like 30 minutes ago. Let's see.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What?
Elaine? The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
It's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs, and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine.
Storeroom.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on, though, and nothing happened.
That's a nice coffin.
The one with the ore. Yeah, the coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
Tell me again about the ore.
It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here on Malay.
Ambidextrous pirate with a hook. I love it. I hope he shows up. Ooh, parrot food.
It's cracker mix. Some assembly required.
Let's see any tree. Oh, yep, there we go.
Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
Hold on 1 second here.
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Let's check out the Tribune. Captain Kate capsized. Oh, darn it. I don't think those trivia cards come back. So I'm gonna need the eye patch.
Tell me again about the eye patch.
It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him.
Okay, yep. Definitely need that.
There's some very tiny writing on it. Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
Go back to the locksmith over here.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hiya. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
I'm gonna have to get that guy to move. Let's think about this.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Precisely.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow! Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
Okay, so we're gonna have to get this parrot moved here. Got crackers.
Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
I see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché.
Touché.
I'll have a look around.
Please do.
Let's see here. So I've got crackers.
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. It doesn't seem interested.
So, God, go back to Locksmith. Because she is the other parrot. We can trade crackers now.
Hi there.
Hello. I found some cracker mix. You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
Don't mind if I do.
Mind if I do. See what happens here. Okay, that worked very easily.
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
What is that?
I'd like to get somewhere first before I do that.
So go to the docks, got my log.
Classic and subtle. Like me. But I don't need to be wearing this right now.
Let's go here.
Threepwood, are you trying to fool me by wearing an eye patch? That is the worst disguise I've ever seen.
No, of course not. Just having a little eye trouble. Blepharospasm.
Oh, try some cashews. You might be short on magnesium. Or wits.
Darn, I thought this thing was supposed to be magic. I must have forgotten something. It's torn and ugly, but strangely compelling. Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
What did I forget?
Coming along nicely.
Busy?
Yep. Now, where was I? always
It's
confused
amazing
about
what you can
baking
achieve
versus
if you put your
roasting.
mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars.
Oops. Here's a missing something.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Yes.
Yo-ho!
Nice hat pin.
It's the emblem of a secret society I belong to.
Really?
Don't be ridiculous.
Hi, Cobb.
You again. I know you.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay.
Oh, the voodoo person told me about it. I should talk to her. Yeah, she's just right over here. Oops.
Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy. Can you fix this?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away.
Good. Great. So, can you charge it up again?
I can. If
If
you bring me one more thing. A particular charm of great power.
You couldn't have told me this earlier?
I could have. You must bring me the bite of 1,000 needles. Then I will recharge your eye patch.
The bite of 1,000 needles. Can you be a tiny bit more specific?
No.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Much more vague than that.
You can find a golden key, but you cannot own it. A lock is a beautiful thing. A key, even more so.
It seems to be stuck closed.
Change here.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
I don't know.
Crossword?
No, as a matter of fact. I'm working on acquisition leads. The museum hasn't got a centerpiece now because someone walked away with my eye patch. I'm not sure how they got past the guard parrot. but rest assured I'll be beefing up security immediately.
Good idea. Tell me again about the map?
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. Tell me again about the hook.
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook.
1,000 needles. Not sure. Go for this. Totally is somewhere in there. It's a deer.
Meat Hook's museum is gone. So is the cable to his island. It's just as well, given the worldwide rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shortage.
Let's see the shipyard. Going on here.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. It's hopeless. It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
This guy.
Hi again. Oh, those new pirate leaders are real jerks. They laughed at me, and they won't fund my expedition. Why didn't you warn me?
Would you have listened?
Of course. Okay, no, probably not.
Alright.
I'm thinking about going on LeChuck's expedition after all.
I'm glad to hear you decided to patch things up.
No, he doesn't want me on the ship. I'm blacklisted. I'm gonna have to go in disguise.
These Shakespearean comedies just write themselves.
See anything interesting out there?
Change. The future.
Are those the names of ships? All I can see is open water.
It's what I named my cataracts.
Huh. You've been at this post a long time.
Yep. My eyesight isn't what it once was, but my hearing is still as sharp as the governor's sword.
And that's helpful for being a lookout?
There's hardly ever anything to see anyway. The job is mostly about greeting people. Welcome to Melee Island.
Thanks. Ever think about retiring?
Sure. Sounds great. I'll get a little place where I can sit by the fire and watch the ocean.
Hey, Speedy. What's going on? Just, here chilling. Playing some, old school Monkey Island. Just released a new game and it's kind of a remake and kind of making fun of itself at the same time. It's pretty cool. Right on. Nice to get up early and not have to rush to get into work. That's for sure. Kinda hit a snag in this game. Not sure what next to do. Get the bite of 1,000 needles. Something that bites. Go in circles here. Let's talk to the maps.
Hey, Wally. Nice weather.
Yep.
Hey, Wally. It's the pirate life for me.
Yep.
This
Hey,
guy's
Wally.
gonna help me.
Melee clock is still broken.
Yep.
Hey, Wally. Bye. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind.
Bite of 1,000 needles. That's the hint here. Getting more information from her.
Can you tell me where to find the bite of 1,000 needles?
I wish I could.
Me too.
Seriously?
Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Karina. Nice. Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
Your sign says you're going out of business. Or is this one of those not really going out of business sales?
Oh, 1 second. Sorry, forgot to.
There is a new dark
this out
magic
there.
on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Whoa, back up. Dark magic, you said?
I did.
How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert. It's too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
Is dark magic powerful?
Powerful, yes, it can be. But dangerous. If the badger chews his own tail, soon there is no more badger.
You like that metaphor a lot, don't you?
It has many uses.
Can dark magic get me to Monkey Island?
No.
Nuts. Where can I get my hands on some dark magic?
Dark magic is not your path, Guybrush Threepwood.
Aw. Man, do get some dark magic up in here. So she's not helping me. Not sure what we should do here.
I'll get back to browsing the shop.
Act fast. Supplies are limited.
Saw something I could take.
Looks like it's been there forever. I'd need a lot of keys to open that.
Yes, we can do that.
The scrollwork is nice, but there are no numbers here. I'd need a lot of keys to open that.
Must be the golden key. Okay. Now that has been helpful. Locksmith.
Hi there.
Hi there. Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
Ooh, they smell nice and toasty. But I've already got plenty of crackers. Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
It already looks well fed. Come on. Can I please try your key grinder?
Seriously, I don't much care if you grind off a finger. But I don't want to have to clean up afterwards.
That is a good point.
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course. How much for the fishing lure?
It's not for sale. This is a locksmith shop. Perhaps you saw the sign outside?
How much for the fishing lure?
It's not for sale. This is a...
These are nice.
Thanks.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Interesting. At the end of the plank, that's one of the same books that's in the governor's mansion.
If you listen close, you can hear the gears grinding. They're mostly gone now. Hardly anyone left to pick up the pieces.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
I'm missing something. Let's talk to the cook.
Busy?
Yep.
Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
This will be excellent.
I've got enough to last me.
Always confused about baking versus roasting. Oops. Oh, well, probably fine.
It's like a miniature dance party. At least they look healthy. It's like a miniature dance party. It's a classic elegant mop with a sliver carved out of it.
Ingredients indeed.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Yes.
Yarr. Nice hat pin.
Beat it, creep.
Nice hat pin.
Beat it, creep.
Pirate Times. Editor Conrad Lee. Ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
Lurk. Alright, dude. Thanks for lurking. Man, I am so stuck on this right now. I have to, like, knife these guys? No? Where haven't I been? Some dogs.
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship. No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4. Hey.
What is it?
Never mind.
Kind of running out of ideas. There's the forest. Trying to steal something else? I think so.
Tell me again about the hook.
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook.
Tell me again about the plank.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
So I can still feed the crackers to the parrot.
What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
Actually, I think I'd rather not hear about that again. I've got enough to last me.
I am stumped. I don't know what else to do here. Shoot. I'm afraid to go for any of him. I almost don't want to do this, but why not? Sample from let's plant the plants. Okay. Give me a better hint than that. Shoot.
A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth. Gotcha, you pointy little trichiophyte.
It's actually low street.
This is a plant with a bad attitude, and enough pokey parts to back it up. There you go. Bite of 1,000 needles.
Tell me, is this an ancient, powerful charm, or simply a plant you found in the forest?
You were pretty opaque about what you wanted, even for you. I took my best shot.
Very well. You've always been the close enough sort.
Thanks.
Come, spirits of deception and death, drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Well, you don't have to put it like that.
Jeez.
That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Well, how do I look? Ah! What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
One does the best one can with the materials provided.
I'll just wear it when I really need to. Ugh.
You're welcome.
I think I'm ready to set sail.
Okay. Is there any other side quests I need to do? There was the Stan thing that we really didn't go through. Wanted his toothbrush, but that looked all closed off. And it didn't update. So I'm not gonna worry about it. Cool. I think we're on to the next chapter here. Docks. It was like the food recipe and all that. Are we skipping this? We can go completionist another time.
Hi there. You must be the quartermaster.
Yep, you look like a guy without many options. I need a swabby. It's BYOM. So, show me a decent mop and the job's yours.
Okay. How's this for a mop?
Let's see. Stick, shoddy stuffed animal. Good enough. You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew.
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Meanwhile,
Threepwood's on the Chuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what?
You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.